Alrighty, so today the topic I've chosen to talk about is called scroll-driven animations, or specifically for modern web design. Scroll-driven animations help connect page movement to user scrolling, and just creates a more interactive experience while on a website. And so I'm just going to explain kind of what they are, what they matter, and how they work in web development. So, scroll-driven animation means that the animation progress is tied directly to the scrolling, or like the position of your scroll. So instead of an animation playing automatically when a page loads, you get animation controlled by the user based on how far the user scrolls. So some examples might include these, where an element can fade in, or move across the screen, or scale up and down, or change color or opacity. It's really helpful to make a page feel more interactive instead of so static. I see this oftentimes with websites, like for video games. They'll have things that kind of pop in as you scroll down, or for movies pages. Sometimes even car dealerships. It just helps improve the user experience, especially because it can help guide a user's attention. As something comes into focus, they naturally want to scroll more when they can tell that something is happening because they're scrolling. And then it can help just attract attention to that specific area. They also help to make pages that are long feel a little bit more engaging. And they just creates visual storytelling and literally just gives a user interest in the page, a reason to keep going on it. So that way, just like I've said before, instead of reading content, you actually are experiencing it as the user. It's often used in marketing sites or interactive articles or portfolios as well. Traditionally, the way it works is that it's done by JavaScript, and it uses scroll events or calculating scroll position, manually updating the styles. And it can work, but it's complex and performance heavy. And then, of course, it's not always consistent across every single browser. But with modern CSS, some of the web development tools that we have now, there's a better approach with scroll-linked animations. Now the browser can handle the timing and optimize performance, and it can sync the animation with rendering. So, simple example concept. Imagine you have a header that fades out as you scroll. At the top of the page, it's fully visible, but then halfway down, it becomes partly transparent, and then further down, it just completely disappears. That way, you start out with your header saying the page stuff, giving you some interesting, and then it slowly disappears. Kind of gives you a natural transition into the rest of the page, what you're actually there for. Another good example is an image that starts small and is off the screen, but then grows and moves into view as you scroll down. This creates just a sense of motion directly tied to the user's experience and their progression in it. A real-world use for many modern websites, like Apple product pages, portfolio websites, interactive journalism sites, and they're really useful. It's a great tool, especially if you're trying to reveal information gradually. Like you've seen text, I'm sure we've all seen those text articles where as you scroll, then all of a sudden, boom, the next paragraph pops up, and keeps you going, keeps you engaged. And then another way that it's useful for the designer is to help emphasize product features. So as you scroll down, all of a sudden you realize that power washer you're looking in also has 6 nozzles with different pressures, or that the car has this many miles on it and things like that. So they pop up, kind of keeps you engaged, gives your attention step by step through what you're looking at. So one of the benefits, or I guess many of the benefits, come from just engaging a user in that in the website design. It just helps them better focus on it. It also gives better storytelling and gives a smooth visual flow. It's good to keep people's interest in this, especially in the modern age, because people are not as interested in things if it's not readily available for them. So, but there are also, of course, limitations. If it's overused, it just kind of looks tacky and dumb. And then if the motion is excessive, if it's not done in a smooth and good way, that can just hurt a user's experience as well, especially if it's a user that's sensitive to something like that motion. And if you just have it all the time, it's distracting. It needs to be there to support your web design, support what you have, and not distract from it, take away from the intentions that you have there. Overall, having those animations, the scroll-driven animations, they turn scrolling into an interactive experience and help readers or people visiting a page to get some visual storytelling and some interaction that they feel like they're a part of, instead of just passively visiting a space. When you use it correctly, websites can feel modern, smooth, and even alive sometimes. But you just got to make sure, just like with everything, that it enhances the content and doesn't replace it. So that's the importance and the usefulness of scroll-driven animations.